Hello everyone, my name is Riddle and welcome back to another video. In today's video we're going to be taking a look at the Mee6 bot and all of its features and applying it onto my server that I have created for this whole tutorial series. So once you've gone onto the Mee6 website, there'll be a link in the description below. Click on Add to Discord. It will then bring you to a new screen to ask to authorize it and allow it to do everything and all of its fun stuff and features. Click Authorize. It will then ask you which server you want to apply it to. This will only be of servers that you are an admin of or actually own. You cannot do it to a random server. So once that you've clicked on the server you want, in this case it'll be this one, you need to let it have all of the permissions for absolutely everything. It's fine, it's completely safe. Authorize it, click that you are not a robot, and now it will prompt for one of um, these very annoying things that I absolutely hate, but there we go. Okay, so now you can see that it says Mee6 has appeared. Mee6 is now on the Discord. On the side here, we have all of its different features. If we put this onto full screen, because we'll stay on this window for a little bit. The main things are you can create and manage custom commands. I'm not going to go into detail on that for this tutorial because that's quite a bit more advanced. It requires you actually understanding how to write the coding for commands and everything. Well, this is a lot more basic tutorials on that. You can set timers if I just enable that for the moment. What you can do is set if you want to advertise something and you want it to be advertised every certain amount of time, such as if we're holding a competition, we could put entries, no, competition closing date soon. Like if there's a raffle or something. I don't know. Just having that as an example. You select what channel. It's got two channels here for me, which is General and Mod Room, which matches up to here. I've got General and Mod Room. And the interval in minutes of how often you want it to say it. So if we just put every 1 minute and add, what it also says is that it will not flood the channel. If there hasn't been any messages since the last time it posted, then it won't post again. Which is a very nice thing, it just keeps it nice and clean. If we look in here, it's already saying competition closing date soon, and it should be able to, and it won't say that again for another minute, except for it won't because there's no chat box messages under it. The next one down, actually I'm going to come back to levels. I'll do levels nearer to the end, mainly because it'll probably be the longest. Moderator. This is simple moderation for your server. You can add a clear, which essentially is a command that lets you delete all of the messages of a particular person, whether past 100 messages of a particular person or any number that you want. And it's basically if there's somebody that spammed your Discord, instead of having to delete each of their messages, you can just clear out all of their messages with one easy command. Slow-mo is if you've got a very active Discord and will essentially make it so that if somebody types a message, they cannot type another message for a certain period of time. Like, let's say if it was 5 seconds, then somebody can only type a message once every 5 seconds. They can't spam it. Mute, very simple. You can mute a member, and then you can unmute a member as well in that specific channel. Banned words is, as it basically says, is any words that you want to be banned from the server so that if somebody tries to write it, they physically can't. Finally, moderator roles. Because on my server I do have a moderator role in here, I can put in, and it's already got it automatically coming up. If I just go there, it's got all three separate roles that are currently on my Discord. I can click moderator, and now the moderator role has the moderator abilities on Mee6 as well. So next up, we have music. Now, Mee6 has this built-in music thing, but this does require you to buy from the potion shop. You need to buy stuff, you need to get points, which does cost real life money. For that reason, we're going to skip it because there are several other music bots that do it completely for free, while the Mee6 one you have to pay for. If we continue down, there's a search anything. Very simple one. It allows you to someone to put in like exclamation mark YouTube and search for something on YouTube, and it will bring up the actual video for it. Such as you could just search the title of it, and it will bring up the actual URL for it. You can search Urban Dictionary, Pokemon, Twitch, Imgur, manga, and anime. Once again, there are several other bots that do this, probably more efficiently than Mee6, but Mee6 is one of those ones that just kind of like an all-around nice one to have. Next is the Help Me section, which is pretty much send the exclamation mark help in a private message. It it's just a little thing that will, if somebody's having a problem, is a way that you can be notified that this person is having an issue by them putting in a command, and then it will basically notify whoever or moderators or anything that that person needs help. It's just a small little thing. It can be quite useful. Personally, I've never used it. Next, we have Twitch and Co. These are things such as Twitch and Hitbox, where you can announce if somebody is going start streaming live. Such as we can set for what room we want it to be in. Normally, you'd have a different room for it. This is the announcement message. Whenever a certain person goes live, it will automatically display this message. It's currently got at everyone, which means everyone will be notified. You could just delete that and nobody will actually be notified about it. The streamer is the name of the stream and the link is the link to the stream. You can easily add in Twitch channels such as mine is that. You don't need to put in the full URL. You just need to put in the actual name of the channel itself. And that's all you do. And now whenever I go live, it will post this message in general while this is enabled. Next up, we have Reddit. Reddit, very simple one. You select what channel you want it to display in, and you link up subreddits. And then whenever somebody posts a new thing on any of the subreddits you've got, you get notified about it in that particular channel. Once again, it's just a nice, useful thing if you use a lot of Reddit, but you can't be bothered to actually go onto Reddit. You can link it up onto your Discord. Finally, we have the welcome one. This is one of the ones that I use the most from Mee6. And essentially what you do is you can write in a welcome message. So when somebody joins the channel, whatever the person's actual Discord name is, it tags them, welcome to name, and then it'll put the name of the server, and then have a great time. You can change this as much as you want, you can add stuff, you can delete stuff, all that kind of thing. You can send it in a private message, otherwise it will just go in the main chat. You can also put on a goodbye message, which can be enabled or disabled, which is essentially when that person leaves the server, this message will play. Finally, you select what channel you want the messages to be put into, depending on what actually how your server is set up. This could go anywhere. And those are all of those basic ones. Sorry, my voice just went a little bit off then. Let's go back to levels. Now, the leveling system is very interesting. It works by when somebody writes a message in the chat, they get experience. And when they hit certain thresholds with that experience, they get levels up. And when they get levels up, they could get rewards, which are in the case of roles. So, like, let's say at level 5 they become a member. You could set this so when they hit level 5, they automatically get the role member, and then you press update to get that. Banned roles is any roles that you want to not get experience, and exclamation mark rank is and this cooldown is just to stop people from spamming it. So I'm going to show you, as I mentioned this in a previous video about how this works. What I'm going to do is go back to servers, and I'm going to go to my actual Discord server that I use. Go to the leveling system on here, and this has a load of things. It's sad that it doesn't go in the actual order, but it's just how it works really. Um, so how it is all set up is like at level 5 they get active member, level 10 they get apex, level 20 they get heroic. Sorry, it's very difficult to see that it says heroic there. Um, Level 30 get supernatural, and what that links up to is on my actual Discord server, which is here, these roles on the side, that you can see the colors of them depend on what rank they are. So when they put in levels, they get levels up. If I go into here and put levels, exclamation mark levels, you get a link to your levels list. Once this is loaded up, this is everyone on my server and what level they are and how much experience they've got in total and how much experience till their next level up. And it basically will track absolutely everyone. If somebody leaves the server and rejoins, it will just continue them where they left off. It doesn't reset everything, and it shows you all of the I can't even say that word. All the rewards on the side list for each level. And you can't customize how long it takes and how much experience you get, as far as I'm aware. But it does take a long time to manage to get to the higher up levels. It's not something that somebody could do just overnight. And that, I think, is everything in it. You can also, at the top here, actually disable if there's even a message saying that the person achieves new level, or you can send it as a private message to them. And yeah, so that is everything there is on Mee6 pretty much. It's a very nice, useful thing to do, especially for newer servers starting up. It gives you a lot of the information and features that you would need to just kind of get everything going. It's a very simple to use, easy bot that I highly recommend. I will in future videos go into some of the more complicated bots, but do in a way also have a lot more features by being more complicated and show you how they work. But until next time, goodbye.